In this video, I'll be doing question number 3 of the 96184 October November 2022 past paper. So a program uses a linear queue, so this is an abstract data type question, to store up to 100 integers. A 1D array queue is used to store the data. The head pointer points to the first number and the tail pointer points towards the next free space. I have to declare the queue, declare global variable head pointer and tail pointer. So we need to add 100 elements in the queue, -1 for I in range 100. My head pointer will point towards -1 because no data has been added till now, and tail pointer towards 0 because it points towards the next free position, and right now the first free position is 0. The function enqueue takes an integer value as a parameter and stores it in the queue. Returns true if stored, else false. Okay, so enqueue. I have covered abstract data types in my previous videos, so you should watch them if you don't know the concept. This is going to take parameter data to add. If the tail pointer is less than 100, we're going to add the data and increment the tail pointer, and after doing that we will return true, else we will print queue is full and we will return false. Okay. The main program uses enqueue to store numbers 1 to 20. The program should output successful if all numbers are successfully enqueued and unsuccessful otherwise. Okay. Oh, I just missed something. If head pointer is equals to -1, then head pointer should be equal to 0. We're going to else okay, so if head pointer is -1, we have to change the value of the head pointer to 0 because that means the first element is added. If not, then we'll just increment the tail pointer, and this will also be incrementing the tail pointer. I didn't have to write all of this again. I could have just written this in the if condition, but it's fine. Okay, we have to add 20 elements. For x in range 20, we're going to take a variable added, which is going to be enqueue. What do we have to enqueue? We have to enqueue x 1 to 21 because we have to add 1 to 20. We have to enqueue x. If it's added successfully, if added, we will print successful, else we will print unsuccessful. The program should output if all numbers are enqueued and unsuccessful otherwise. This is not how it's gonna work. We're going to take added as false first. If our added is equal to false, we will print unsuccessful. And then we will break it, and then at the end we're gonna check if our added is true in the end. Then we're going to print successful. Okay. The following iterative pseudocode function calculates the total of all the values stored in the queue. Rewrite the function as a recursive function using program code. So this is a bit tricky. So from here you can tell that the base case, because it's running from start -1 to head pointer step -1, the base case here is going to be if our start will be equal to 0. So we have to write a recursive function. What's the name of the function? Recursive output, and we're going to take start as the parameter. So if start is equal to 0, we will return q start. If it's not, we don't need else. If it's not, you can see that our total is being added with q count, and the count is going to be start -1. So our q in the bracket start will be added with the recursive call with the q start -1. So start -1. That's literally it. Recursive functions are considered easier because they're smaller and they do not require that many conditions. Like here it's a bit longer, and as you can see, this was just a 4-line code. The main program calls a recursive function from part 3D and outputs the value returned. Amend the main program by writing code to perform this task. Okay, I want to print recursive, where is my recursive output? Tail pointer. Why tail pointer? Because we are moving till our start gets to 0. That's the base case. So we will output the values till my tail pointer gets to 0, the first position. Okay. Oh. Tail pointer cannot. Oh, I did not take them as global here. Global q, global head pointer, and global tail pointer. It's giving 210 and successful because all the values have been added. I think that was it for this question. Yes, that was the whole question. And to check if your answer is correct, you should add 1 plus 2 plus 3 till 20 to see if it's correct. I'm going to start the next past paper in the next video.